the, the, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Every night after work, my mother would arrange other people's dentures on a shelf in her bedroom, full uppers and lowers usually, and they would beam down pink-gummed from the composite board dresser that Jewish welfare gave us when we landed in Cleveland. Those things freaked me out. But I suppose she needed to spend some time with her handiwork before letting it go, needed to admire those particular off-white shades and slight overlaps she fashioned to make the smiles more believable. She was proud of her teeth, and I was mortified by them and by the way she called them teeth instead of teeth. Occasionally she did let me coach her in the TH, especially in 1955, just before the citizenship test. But George Washington remained the first president, and his rotten wooden teeth remained bad false teeth to her. Somehow she was too ladylike to stick her tongue out. Teeth you could vocalize without ever having to open your own. In those days, when you were expected to meld into the melting pot, my mother's accent upset me. I had lost mine within a year. By the end of first grade, I no longer said the rabbit crossed the road. Americans called me Eva, not Ava, and as long as my mother wasn't around to wreck it, they thought I was one of them. The truth is, we were all lost in translation in those days. I don't know when I found myself again, when my attitude changed, probably in my early 20s. One day I introduced myself as Ava again, and my mother's turns of phrase became amusing to me, increasingly delicious and endearing. I longed to have my own accent back, just as I now long for her voice and its whole parade ground of zuz. Once I think I even thanked her for all she'd done for me. Didn't know, I told her, how I would ever repay her. Don't worry, she said. You don't have to repay everything, tits for tots.
Those poor turkeys, I really feel sorry for them. In the morning when we were dressing, Barbara and I said, what are you going to wear? So she said, why don't you dress up like a turkey? I said, I don't know exactly what color a turkey has. She said, they are white with different colors and brownish. So I put a brownish blouse on, and I think I look a little bit Turkish.